Hi, this is David with entry number 681. Only 20 more entries until we hit that big milestone, eh? As you can see, it's very cold again. I apologize for doing this on camera. I should have just done this when the camera wasn't rolling, but I need to blow my nose. And I apologize for it sounding crass, or maybe crude is a better word. There we go. Much better. Basically, what was that? Oh, okay. That was kind of gross too. Anyway, hopefully you didn't catch that. Um, just came in from a nice day out. I had a good meeting today with one of my clients, and we went to this really good bakery called Hongo Ringo Bread. And you see a lot in Asia these kind of quasi English names like Hongo Ringo. Um, if you were to tie me down and demand a definition of Hongo Ringo, I don't think I could give you one. Maybe Hunger Ring, which doesn't sound appetizing either. But basically, had a nice meeting. I wore the boots again. I do kind of want to do maybe a video on these one day when I'm in a park because they are breaking in pretty damn cool. What's weird with this kind of leather, which is like, I guess, like a very almost waxy finish to the leather. It's very fascinating how they're breaking in. When I first got them, they felt well. Maybe I'll talk about it in the actual video later. Anyway, I met up with my friend Niall, who is an American fellow who was also in the English teaching program I used to be in, and he's just finishing out his last 6 months. And yeah, we had a nice dinner or lunch, kind of dunch, I guess. We had this thing called donkasu, and that is the Korean version of a Japanese version of a Portuguese thing called a cutlet in English, I guess. And in Japanese it's called tonkotsu, and in Korean it's donkasu. And it's basically just a fried cutlet. Because I'm a good, no, I'm not. Because I am health conscious, I got a chicken version, and it was very good. It was the first time I had the chicken version of this particular dish, and it actually was good. A lot of times chicken here is not as good as it is in the U.S. Other than when it's fried, it's usually not so good. But I mean, when it's fried, it's good. But when it's cooked other ways, like grilled and stuff, it's usually a little bit lackluster. But this was good. And then we went and got coffee at that nice little joint that I think I talked about before. It's like a little Japanesey kind of cafe. And it was a very good day. I'm sorry I'm moving the camera around. I'm sure that's annoying. But it was a very solid day that, these kind of days, for me are like really good because they give me like stimulation in an area where I don't particularly have a lot of stimulation, and I think that's a pretty good thing. I think every part of the brain, kind of objectively speaking, I think every part of the brain should have a little stimulation, whether it be in one form or another. But for me, I'll admit to having my kind of, I don't know what side, I'm assuming right side of my hemisphere kind of be stimulated, and it was good. It was good to have kind of a more professional talk, and then have a more kind of relaxed, fun talk with Niall, and yeah, it's just good. There's no other way to describe it. Yeah, so things are solid. I'm not particularly sad or whatever. I'm just, very content. I did make a little kind of pact with myself that after this kind of initial birthday week or whatever, not initial, I should say, but just after this birthday week, I would really start looking for academic. No, that's the wrong word. Academy. Well, whatever. Working in an actual business place instead of doing my little freelance thing, which I still do enjoy, but I think it's time that I start making um, more money. And I think the easiest way for me to do that in a more comfortable setting would be to find work in one of these kind of academies. Having said that, I'm not particularly looking forward to it, but it is something that I think has come. I've run my course doing this what I've done. And I think it's really about time that I get into something that may not have a really stellar future, but something that does have a little bit more of a practical future than maybe pragmatic future than what I'm doing currently. Anyway, I think that's about it for today. It's quite cold, but it's light. It's much nicer than it was. That's for damn sure. It was like bloody cold, but now it's just kind of chilly. Um, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk with you in a couple of days. Bye.